Blockers, or Blockers if you're taking the title literally, is a new American Pie-esque comedy directed by Kay Cannon in her directorial debut, who is known mainly as the writer of the Pitch Perfect movies and the TV show 30 Rock. Here we have the American Pie concept switched on its head by featuring 3 teenage girls trying to lose their virginity on prom night. However, when their parents find out that they've organised this sort of sex pact, they do whatever it takes to stop the girls from going through with this pact. And what better way to make an American Pie-esque film than have the guys who did the last movie American Reunion come in to write and produce this. So going into this, I expected your average raunchy style comedy, especially with Seth Rogen producing the movie. And while the movie definitely has those more raunchy, gross out comedy stylings that you expect to see in a Seth Rogen movie, it actually doubles down on a lot of sentiment and charm that makes this film feel a little bit more special. I'd liken this to the Bad Neighbors movies Seth Rogen and Zac Efron did, where the raunchy comedy is there, but a lot of effort is put into making you care about this group of characters. Everything in this movie comes down to the chemistry with the cast and the writing, because my god, I don't think you could have put a better cast together for a comedy in 2018. Everyone is just so on point with each other, which just makes the characters so easy to get along with, despite any of the stupid stuff that they do. While the film revolves around these 3 daughters, the parents are really the ones who take the spotlight in the movie, and so they should, they are the stars. Leslie Mann is the overprotective mother who never wants her daughter to leave her. John Cena is the dad protecting his daughter from the boys, while Ike Barinholtz is the absentee father trying to reconnect with his daughter. While these are roles that we've seen played out before, the movie smartly uses them to drive the bonds between the kids and the parents, for some very touching and emotional moments that will hit any family with a child leaving high school. It's what gives this movie an edge over many of the other recent Hollywood comedies, where instead of everyone playing caricatures, the characters here are given depth, where we learn about their insecurities as a parent or someone in the process of coming out as gay. These more empathetic human qualities ground the movie and make it much more special than I think people were anticipating. John Cena almost steals the show. He's at his comedic best and he's only getting better at his acting. He had some moments in the movie where I was just howling, one involving a funnel and some beer. The movie seems much more catered to his talents, much like what we got in Trainwreck. But this here is where we can go, yeah, John's got it in him to go bigger. Now I'm just waiting for him to team up with The Rock and something. Leslie Mann is wonderful as always. She's kind of the instigator of the entire setup, and it's just really funny as this overbearing mother who just wants the best for her daughter. But the movie absolutely belongs to Ike Barinholtz. He steals the show not only from a comedic standpoint, but from a deep dramatic standpoint as well, as he really gets to dig deep into the dark demons that his character has. And some of it is incredibly emotional to some points where audience members were actually tearing up. You have to give it to Kay Cannon and the producers for allowing these more heartfelt character moments to take place in a pretty outlandish comedy that follows your usual teen comedy formula. Sometimes I even felt that the gross out gags that we get were a little out of place, and I'm someone who has no issue at all with that type of humor. But with how sweet and charming the movie and characters are all set up, I was kind of left asking, are they just doing this to justify the R rating, or do they really need this? Some of it is really funny, but at times they do go over the top. That when you do get to more of the grounded relationships in the movie, things can feel a little uneven. Dialogue at times can be a little on the nose as well, which may be a turn off to some people. Not all characters get as much closure as others, and a lot of smaller characters that get introduced earlier into the movie just get kind of forgotten about by the end of the movie, even if they were integral to one of the main characters. And if they do come back, it's just played for a throwaway gag. So if you're someone that was happy that Hannibal Buress was going to be in the movie, don't expect to see a whole lot of him here. As with a lot of comedies, he is used pretty sparingly here. Overall, Blockers was a real surprise for me. Yeah, it has some problems, but as a really sweet teen comedy featuring John Cena doing some pretty outrageous shit, you can't go wrong with this one. Blockers gets a 7.5 out of 10 from me. Guys, I hope you like this review. If you want to see more reviews just like this one, stay right here for your Mono Fix. Bye guys.